So let's have a look at King's Marina. This place is just across the way from the Vimpop factory. Here we'll find a fusion core, plenty of supplies and some hidden goodies. It was recently occupied by trappers who were overrun by ghouls. Makes you wonder where they came from. Fusion core can be found here inside the shed. Taking it out doesn't affect anything, but there's a rather strange desk fan sitting out of the way. One of my favourite items in the game for screws and many other junk items. We've got the interrogation light that you may remember from several episodes ago, although there doesn't seem to be any skeleton this time. There's also the Vim tugboat. Again, it's not 100% sure if that contains actual Vim or whether it's just hydrogen being delivered to the bottling plant, as they need that to do the bottling process. There's a couple of little sheds laying around. This one has some cement. We need some bags of that. What a lot of people forget about is the boat up here can actually be accessed. We advance lock safe before carrying on to the main buildings themselves. Inside here is where we're going to start to find the fight between ghouls and trappers. And I mean, the trappers were overwhelmed. They took one or two ghouls out, but it seems that it must have been a rather large horde. Ghouls are not really seen as a massive threat for the majority of the game. Once you get over a certain level, they die pretty quickly. But I would say for everyday people in the Commonwealth, ghouls and a pack of them would have been very, very deadly. It's unclear what would have lured them in such a quantity to this one area, but the trappers seem to have been caught completely off guard. A little captain's blend. Don't find too many of them. For anyone playing survival and you need somewhere to rest your head, you can find a bed here, and one that actually will give you a full night's sleep. So once you clear the ghouls out, that's a bit of a reward for you. Of course, this place is located between the Vimpop factory and Cranberry Island docks. I would say that the trappers probably originated from Northwood Ridge Quarry. We'll find a lot of ghouls over at Waves Crest Orphanage, so I imagine that maybe this sort of portion of the town here was occupied by ghouls, and maybe one of the trappers kind of, let's just say, annoyed them or rang the so-called dinner bell, and the ghouls all came a-running, and the trappers just... Yeah, it's very surprising to see them so overwhelmed. Some day tripper. That's a rare find in a first aid kit. Alright, as with all our episodes, let's see if there's anything under the water. Flying out. You can see it's made up of two sections. A few boats sitting by the pier here. I'd say this would have been a lot of hustle and bustle going on. A skeleton with an ammo box sitting by the side here. Any other first aid kits lying around inside any of the boats? Nope. There's actually nothing on the tugboat itself. The one that's over near the Vim container. I've had a little look around it. Nah, nothing. There's nothing even on the barge itself. Maybe at some point the idea was to throw some items. It just didn't end up being the case. Now look underneath. Sometimes you find some goodies. Although in this case, it seems everything's pretty much in the buildings. Flying across with another little site here. Toolbox, anything in the fishing net? Nope. Anything in the boats? Oh no, just jangles and a wee life preserver. These are the things you'd find. You find lying around. There's a really cool site coming up later on with some fusion cores actually, and a little rowboat on down. I'll have to go a wee bit further inland. I haven't looked at any of the buildings towards the quarry or the forested area or even the wee town, so quite a swath of territory to cover now. See you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.